What is up? Welcome back to another episode. Today, last time, you can see here, we drew against Swansea. Quite frustrating. We then went and did a highlights game against Wrexham. You can see that 1-0 against Porto. I did that as well. We won against a 5-0, 5-star. We did 5-star performance against Leicester. But you can see, the only reason why I'm on this is because you're going to see our new UEFA Europa League opponents right about now. And yes, I kid you not, it's the other Portuguese side, Sporting Lisbon, the home of Cristiano Ronaldo. So it's gonna be quite intense. So we will be doing their away game as the fifth and final game of the episode. We will be doing Stoke City, and we'll be doing Southampton. We'll be doing those three games, but let's just head straight into this highlights game against Stoke City and get it over and done with. So I'll see. Alrighty, we are back after a short stop away to play against a very tired-looking defensive side of Southampton. And I'm going to say this right. Now, I will back out of this just to show you why I'm so jubilant to say. If we win, and we pretty much, if we better Norwich's result, if Norwich draw, we beat Southampton, we will be crowned champions of the championship with 5 games remaining, as we will be 16 points ahead of Norwich City. We could win the league right now. And I hope we win the league right now, as I do not want to have to say we won the league against Birmingham. I really hope we win this match. It's us versus third or fourth place, Southampton. Whew. This is a pressure-filled match. But Matteo can just nerve it out with a simple pass to Parra, and it's a goal inside 6 minutes. It's what we need right now. That is the start we required. Let's have the boys settle their nerves. Get the crowd jubilant as ever. Parrot's on the run. Parrot is we're just gonna have to close them down constantly. The defense is gonna be tired. This is our game to lose. With the way it looks like it. Kemp. He's just going to keep the ball. He finds Matteo again. He finds Parrot. Who finds Shade. Now what can Shade do? He cuts it back to Matteo! It's 2-0! Inside 15. 15 minutes is 2-0. And the commentators are saying things that you can't hear. And they already are saying one hand on the trophy. It looks like it could be settled. If Norwich have already played their game today and drew, looks like we could be winning the title and have this nice little cutscene before we even play our Europa League match. But Troy Parrott again! 3-0! It's a demolition job. We are absolutely hammering Southampton in these early stages. It's a brace for Parrott. 2 goals inside 20 minutes for him. He's almost hit 35 goals in 35 league matches. He hasn't played all of them, but when he does play, he's a force to be reckoned with. Kemp plays it to Parrott. Plays it to Fernandez. Fernandez is going to cut inside. He wants to get among the goals. He does a dumb move. Cut inside when he didn't Tried to cut back out when he shouldn't have. But we win the ball back. Now Fernandez again, what can he do? He's going to cut inside this time. Can he keep his cut inside run? He gets fouled, gets back up, can't keep the ball. We are playing very good football. It's only one man who should take it. It's Mr. Dan Kemp. He's gonna leather this one to the keeper's hands. It wasn't powerful enough. Whew. Let's hope we can we take a little calm down? No, we can't because Aribo's through. Sheffield United are 1-0 up. We need to figure out who Norwich are playing. Escobar keeps it. Southampton could have found their way back into this match. This is enthralling football. Parrott. Is Fernandez onside? That is a crucial question. It looks so. He's there. Oh, he has to do his bag. But he hits Bazunu. The young Irish goalkeeper, I believe. It falls to Matteo. Not high enough. It did too much. But when you're 3-0 up, I don't care what kind of shots you come up with. Whew. Let's take a chill pill. Let's have a look. Half time. It is 0-0 with Norwich and West Brom. So right now, we will be champions. Whew. But that is not good news. Malif looked like he apparently has got an injury, but it doesn't show anything. He must have recovered at halftime. No. Norwich. We will not be lifting the title as this rate. We're telling the boys, like, we can't do much more. We've already pretty much won this game. So we just have to keep ball. We're just playing keep ball. Listen, we don't need to do anything. We now need West Brom to score. This is the only way we become champions. Is West Brom trying to, get a good goal. But Galano strikes one. Not a bad effort. I'm going to tell the guys we're just going to keep it balanced. I just want the guys to know that we can't really do much. We have to hope West Brom get an equalizer. But we also want to keep a clean sheet, but Jung makes sure of that. Defensively, we've been so good this season. It's no surprise that we are fighting in this top part. Gets found. He's going to play it back to Fernandez. Very, very good 1-2 stuff with Fernandez. Parrott. Fernandez can't really do anything. Gets tackled. That's not the game we want to know about. That's not what we need to know. We need to know the Norwich City game. Kemp gets a goal. It's 4-0. But we don't know if we've won yet. We're still having the hope. We just have to wait until the final whistle blows. Malif with a lovely, beautiful challenge. Matteo almost does like a fake pass. Fernandez tried to go, but Troy Parrott is through here. Against Carr. He cuts back, shoots. Zunu saves. We'll bring McCrennan on for Matteo. I think Matteo deserves a little rest. Hutton can't deliver it good enough. McCrennan finds Kemp to Malif. To Fernandez! Really soft shot. And the match is over. Yeah, looks like Norwich have held on to that victory and have kind of really stopped us. Yeah, they won 1-0. We are not crowned champions right now, which means I'm kind of in crossroads here for this, because we face Birmingham right after this match here against Sporting, and I need to come with a decision right now. And I think I'm gonna have my mind. If I look, Norwich play the day before, the 18th of April. So I will see yous afterwards. If Norwich haven't done enough to win, I will play the Birmingham game. We'll end the episode, and the first game of the episode will be Sporting. So I will guarantee yous the home fixture of Sporting, regardless. But if Norwich win, I'll still have to play the game anyways. So I'll play Birmingham. We'll call the episode there. It'll only be 4 games, but I really want to play the home game against Sporting with 4 yins. So yeah, I will see yins for the game against Birmingham City then. All right. So we're here for the game against Birmingham instead of Sporting. Like I said before we finished off with our game against Southampton, I will be doing the second leg of Sporting regardless. I think it's a permanent that I always cover 1 Europa League match. Good news. It was a goalless draw at Sporting Lisbon's home ground. So we could have a massive advantage at home. Even more good news is that we are the champions of the championship. Now, I'm going to play a couple of players. Blake Tracy deserves an honourable mention to be in this team. A couple people are tired. We are champions as Norwich failed to win their match. As I'm going to show no one. Actually, I might as well show you because you think they lost, as the point gap is still 14 with only 4 games remaining. Now we're going to head into this match now not having to care, but still wanting the goal of 100 points. With 5 games remaining, we need, I think, 4 points. We can afford to lose 3 games. Championship goal scorer, Troy Parrott. We get to lift the trophy at Birmingham City's home ground. Whew. This is gonna feel so nice. But if we don't get to lift the trophy until our final home game, I'm not pissed. I just want to play this game, see the cutscene. If we get the cutscene multiple times, we get the cutscene multiple times. I'll just skip the cutscenes. I don't know where Birmingham are in the league standings. I forgot to check for yins. But it doesn't matter, because we only care about us. Parrott tries to lead in Kemp. No, that's actually a beautiful challenge by Kemp. And we end up getting a throw-in. Speaking of Parrott, he makes it 35 goals for the season. in the championship. Our striker is on fire. We have to negotiate a new, better deal with him. In terms of Europa League, it looks like it could be Atletico Madrid guaranteed in the semis. I mean, they're only one goal ahead of Lazio, and they just were at home. So we're not confident. But Dan Kemp's going to make it 2-0. Yeah, he is. You know, championships. Champions. Guaranteed. We were partying last night without alcohol, of course, because it's the day before. We have strict routines. But we were celebrating like we have won the Champions League. Swindon Town is officially back in the Prem for the second season in the club's history. And what a way to do it. Looks like Birmingham City's second choice keeper is retiring. That doesn't affect us. We're scoring past their first choice keeper like he's... Malif has got the ball. Oh my goodness, Malif. Oh, Malif's having some fun. He wants to have some fun. Try Parrott. Tried to squeeze it to Dan Kemp. But we win the ball back. It's with Fernandez. A quality player. Who can just do anything he wants. And just can't. He can glide through defenders. His shooting's a little off sometimes. But, you know, he's got decent finishing, I think, the lad. Birmingham City just can't get near our box, and it's lovely. Parrott. He sees the run of Fernandez. He waited for the run of Fernandez to get past him. Fernandez, again, can't get past the keeper. Troy Parrott gives it to Fernandez. Fernandez gives it back to Parrott, who's in better opportunity. And the keeper, I think, might have put him off. We attack with so much threat, but we can't do this in Premier League because we will get punished severely. I think surviving the Premier League will be a really good goal. Oh, speaking of Birmingham City, first time they get in the box, wasn't a bad shot. Matteo clears it. Only as far as Roberts for Birmingham. How has they kept it in? And they score. It's so annoying. That's such an annoying goal to concede. That's the second time in the last 2 episodes a team just scores at just before half time, and it gives us no real momentum. Dominating. Scoreline doesn't suggest we're dominating this game anymore. It's 2-1 for the second half. But, you know, Parrott, Fernandez, Kemp, the trio of magnificent things want to change that as quick as possible. Oh, Galano's been done. Jung lunges in. Roberts to Andrews, the goal scorer. Back to Roberts. Hutton does keep a chance of an equaliser at bay for now. Birmingham versus Wrexham. That doesn't really concern us. Birmingham look like a different side. Look more defensively stable this half. We're not running through them like we used to. Kemp plays it to Fernandez. Fernandez is going to drive. Finds Matteo. He tries to pop. This is so confusing how we're getting this lucky break. Fernandez shoots it. Scores! Any momentum Birmingham had going into the second half is gone inside the 20-minute mark for this half. we have got our lead back to 2 and back to a little bit more security than we want. That's the way we want it even. More security. Oh, they tackled but couldn't get through. Parrot tries a little scoop past Kemp. He could have just played it on the floor. It's a pointless pass. In all fairness. Haynes does actually quite well. Weke, though, is there. Shade, Kemp, Galano, midfield, solid. Shade is waiting for Matteo to run. Or Matteo to run, even. I don't know why I say Matteo. No, Mathieu. Our loanee. I don't know if we're actually going to need a sign, because we do have a really good cam that has high potential. A good centre mid that has high potential waiting in our youth academy. But Matteo. Maybe we might have to replace McCrennan instead of Matteo. We might have to sign Matteo. Might be our only signing for next season. Apart from free deals. It's 4-0. We'll bring off Matteo for that nasty strike. What is Kemp? Kemp's in La La Land already. He's already thinking about lifting that trophy with his friends and family. Fernandez, who's just came into the club, is also thinking of it, apparently. For a 19-year-old who's came in with high expectations from me to deliver more than Paslick had done, he has been some signing, that kid, Fernandez. And that is it. No trophy celebrations, actually. So, maybe we only get it when we're at home. But that is more confirmation. We're champions. Yada. Having a good time. So yeah. A little bit anticlimactic then. I could have played the Sporting game. Now that I'm looking at it, we're going to change a couple things up. We're going to change a couple of things up, and I'm actually going to see yous for this game against Sporting. So I'll see yous then. Alright. As you can see me loading in. Change of plans? Question mark? I don't know. Change of plans. Might have had technical issues there, but we should be okay. Change of plans. We're going to go against Sporting in a full match. So, the only change of plan realistically it's going to be is you will not see the highlight of the Stoke game I was going to play. I was going to put in this video. I'm going to have the full game of Southampton, the full game of Birmingham, and the full game of Sporting. Because I think Birmingham was just a precaution in case we got to see the thing. Turns out we only get it when we're at home. So you'll see that next episode against West Brom. But we're going to play the second leg of Sporting. Because that's what I was going to plan to do anyways. We're going to play out this beautiful looking team that's balanced, except we need better defenders. We need to keep Matteo. I need to sign him next season. On a permanent deal. Let's get into the second leg at home, I remember. With us already securing the championship title, we can now fully say we are a Premier League club. Which is quite nice to say after a long time. The Europa League banners, the Robin, Swindon Town, our new stadium we built for this season and for next season, for the first season in the Prem, hopefully pursues a good result. against a really, really tricky Sporting side that's very, very good on attack. But looks like I don't know what it is with the AI, but they like to go ultra attacking in Europa League. So I hope we can use this to our advantage. Look at the way they press for the first couple of minutes. Understand where their weak points are, which looks like a little bit through the middle because they only have 2 midfielders. But they do have 5 defenders. Now, Shade, what can you perform? Maybe one of your last Europa League matches. Well, when you do a shot like that after a decent run to create the space, questions have to be asked. Where's your finishing gone? Mateo, what a challenge. He plays through. Dan Kemp! Straight at the keeper. He keeps the ball though. He keeps it. He finds Mateo, who can't do anything. He gets to Troy Parrott. It falls to Mateo, but Sporting are able to clear it. And they're hanging on by a thread so far. Jung, good muscle. That's what we need. We're back on the attack already. Kemp couldn't find Shade, I think he was trying to go to. But he should have tried to find Mateo back again. Berganza. Oh, Mateo is rushing out to stop him. Mateo is like a goalkeeper in midfield. Kemp waits for Fernandez to make his run to the right side. Fernandez finds Shade, and we're 1-0 up. Half an hour in, we are 1-0 up in both the game and in aggregate, and it is so nice. We just need a press. It's almost like we're changing our motive to gegenpress for this game. We have to press very hard. And now we play our tiki-taka football. Mateo, Kemp. Dan Kemp can't do anything. He tried to turn. He just needs to play the pass. Gives up very easily on that guy. That's not good. We need Kemp to work hard. But Mateo is working just as hard. In attack and in defense. And Troy Parrott can be through. He's gonna hit one. Not his best effort. It's not his best effort this season. But it is positive signs. We're so playing such positive football. Munez looks like he could have Kemp on hotwire, but that little pass, Barrett couldn't get it. I need to take a breather, but we are Parrott almost fouled, takes the shot anyways. Keeper saves. It's a corner. Final probably kick of the half. Parrott tries to. Mateo tries a Scooby power. Parrott gets his head to it! And he scores! The man in form! Troy Parrott! Mateo with a weird looking power shot. He scoops it in a way that it was just inviting Parrott to header the ball. And just before half time, instead of the opposition getting the goal, we finally get one right on half time. And man, does it feel good. As look at half time, I think Real Betis are looking like they could be going through. Ajax could be going through against the Turkish clubs, so we could have no Turkish clubs in the semi-finals. Atletico Madrid are winning by 1 goal, but it looks like another close contest. It looks like Latium, or as they're actually known in real life, Lazio, could be in a good bit of baller. But we look like we could be a team to beat against, beating 2 really good Portugal teams that have rich history in European football. Mateo, what on earth is that pass? He thought miscommunication against Dan Kemp there. And Sporting get the ball. As you can see, first game next episode is against Derby away. The game after is against West Brom at home. Parrott tries a shot, gets deflected. The more pressure we have on Sporting, the less chance they can to get these 2 goals back. As Troy Parrott with another header! And it's 2 goals for Troy Parrott in Europa League football in the round in quarterfinals. And it looks like we will be heading through against the odds. With 2 good Portugal sides out of the way, we could be against a Spanish or a Dutch team. We have knocked out the 2 Portuguese clubs that were standing in our way, and it looks like it has been comfortably Troy Parrott's night. But he can't find the ball to Fernandes to certainly kill this game off, because there is still 25 minutes and anything can happen if Sporting decide to show up and actually start playing good football. They have Trincao. They do have a high, really, really good attacking player. Galano. What can Galano do? He's gonna play the ball forward to Fernandes with 2 defenders. He cuts inside. He cuts back. He takes a little shot and almost squeezes it through the front post. Now Hutton. He's gonna try and find Fernandes at the front post. Mateo has it. He hits it back out. He's gonna find no one with that cross, because Troy Parrott was nowhere near the ball. As you can see, we have a semi-decent pass accuracy, a couple of sway passes. But what is the defense doing here? Sporting get their chance. Trincao, though, offside. Gonna make a quick change in midfield. I think Mateo's run his field today. Or Mathieu has run his field today. Bring on McCrennan, who could be leaving the club in the summer. Kemp waits for Fernandes. Gets the space for Fernandes. Fernandes runs inside. Parrott with kind of a holding off run. Very, very good play and good teamwork for that shot. But unfortunately, it isn't in. Galano has so much stamina. And he's been doing so well defensively. He is unstoppable. Kemp can play it to Shade, who got the first. He can't get the fourth, though. But that looks like it is going to be game, as the second minute is pretty much here. And it is full time. Sporting are out after a 3-0 defeat away from their home. And now, Swindon Town, showing why we won the FA Cup, showing why we're so good in the Championship, why we're already champions. We have just won, and we're now in the semi-finals, along with Atletico Madrid, Real Betis, and Ajax, I believe. As there is confirmation, Real Betis did actually win 3-1 and they won 3-2 in aggregate. We're with Atletico Madrid and Ajax do go through. So everyone who won today's match, we're all through, and we were the only home side that was managed in those fixtures. We're the only home team that actually made it through. So 1.8 million more money from the Europa League. That is actually quite nice. I'm actually going to simulate up until the Derby game, mainly because I would like to show you what we have. Ahmed has a transfer offer from Leeds United. We're going to just go ahead and delete that. We will not like to know. But confirmation. We're on 99 points in the Championship. Very, very good. We're 15 points ahead of Sheffield United, you know. So it looks like it's going to be an interesting battle of who also gets an automatic promotion spot. As you can see, Luton Town, Leicester aren't going to get back up. How are Wrexham, our old rivals, doing? They don't look like they're going to be going straight back down to League One. As we're going to have a look at the semi-finals, other thing. Roma, Matteo's current club. Could we negotiate a deal for Matteo? I think so. United versus Hearts, Fiorentina versus Roma, an all-Italian tie and an all-British tie there. Semi-finals for Europa League, and we have pulled Atletico Madrid. We are at home for the first leg, but we are away, and I think we're going to do the away game against Atletico Madrid. That is actually really hard. I might even end up doing both Europa League matches since we don't have to worry about the championship and do the one against West Brom next episode. Here is Champions League. It's Bayern Munich versus PSG, Chelsea versus Barcelona. PSG knocking out Manchester City. Barcelona beating Real Madrid in an El Clasico. Bayern Munich beating Leverkusen quite comfortably, even though Arsenal won away to Chelsea. They still didn't have enough. That is all of the Champions League stuff, all the Europa League all the Europe competitions. If you did enjoy, leave a like. Let me know how good the series has been, how enjoyable it's been, whatever you want. If you want to comment something random like a stupid pun, I don't really care. As long as it's nothing anything hateful, I will sure to have a funny moment with it. But until next time, where we will be lifting the trophy and hopefully trying to get into the Europa League final. That's all. See ya.